Guys, welcome back to another solo video. I'm making a tier list for the MCCI best to get to the other side maps, because I have nothing else better to do. So I think I want to start somewhere off in the middle, and to start off in the middle, I think I want to go probably this one. I forget what this is called. No, I'd put it C. I put it C because there's too many like places for people to just like punch you or like mess you up at a certain point. Like you could be bridging in the middle, like going in the middle, and someone hits you off or something, and then you lose. And then that's it. Or like I hate the water bit because there's a water bit right at the end with guardians and stuff, and that's just annoying. And then on the right and left there's cobwebs, and I mean that's a pretty promising way of getting like a good placement. I usually don't take that way. I usually take middle because not a lot of people go middle usually, which is surprising because everyone wants to be cool and go on the cobwebs for no fucking reason. So I think that's why. But I think it's a solid C tier. Moving on, we have industry. Industry is like I don't know. I feel like it's more of a B because when MCCI came out, the map I was most excited about was industry because of wall running, and I play a lot of bridge duels on Hypixel, and it's basically just bridge duels if you were to bypass someone, because you're just wall running. You're wall running through the entire thing, and then bridging a bit. So I don't know. I get a good consistent score on this map usually, because not a lot of people follow me like exactly where I go, and even if they do, they usually fall over, break their ankle, help, I can't get up, lifeline, 911. Anyway, Fortnite. Anyway, I wanna put a bad one in here. So Cliff, I fucking hate Cliff so much, but I'm gonna put it at D. Actually, I'm gonna put it at F because oh my god, I do not like cliffs at all. It is so unforgiving. It's not that I don't get a good placement. Like I'll still get like a good top 5 usually, but it's the whole thing of like one person can hit you and then you have to start all over, and that's really annoying. Moving on to another one that I don't really like, Siege. This is probably gonna be a little bit of a controversial one in my opinion, because I think a lot of people like Siege, but I don't know. I don't like the ladders. I really don't. Yeah, Siege just isn't that fun, and it's also very unforgiving if you get hit off at any point. Because if you get hit off, like if you fall in the water, you're already down a few places. If someone hits you off the ladders, or you get hit off the leaves into the soul sand, it's kind of over. You get hit by a skeleton, you get hit by the arrows from the arrow dispenser, you get hit by the slime, you get hit into the soul sand at the end. It's like kind of fucked, like every way you can think of. It's not fun. It's not a fun map. It's really not. Moving on to Pit. I actually like Pit, so we're gonna put that at B. Actually, we're gonna put it at A. I really like it because I'm good at bridging. You'll notice that I'm putting the ones where you just have to run in the lower spots, and the ones that we have to bridge, I put at the higher spots. But yeah, exactly. I like Pit a lot because usually people just tend to like not hit you, and even if they do, it's like it doesn't really mess you up that much. It's just a fun map. It's a fun little time. It's a fun little time, and you can bridge, and it's a good time. I do want to move on to this one, which is Treehouse. And you may be thinking, where could you possibly put Treehouse? Absolute dog shit. This is the worst to get to the other side map there is in MCCI right now. I swear to God, I hate it so much. It's so dumb. Because this one's the most unforgiving out of every single map there is. Because you get hit at any point during the map, you die. You lose. You just lose. Like, there's the part where, like, you run across a single chain, like, kind of close to the end, and you're like, oh, okay, if I just get across that chain, then I win. Someone could just hit you. It's a chain. What do you, clutch on the chain with no blocks? Exactly. I do want to get into Beehive, though, because Beehive, I would say, is the same level as Cliffs. It's just lame. I don't like Beehive at all. Like, I don't even place that bad in it, but it's just not fun. I don't even know if it's in rotation. I was recording each of the maps to get to the other side for like background footage or whatever, and I could not for the life of me find Beehive. I played like 30 games, could not find Beehive once. So they might have taken it out because of the new Christmas maps, but who knows. I'm moving on to the Christmas maps. We have there's like the Santa one and the Polar one. I think this is the Santa one. I'm gonna put it A. I really like the Santa workshop one. It's a running one though. It's not a placing blocks one, but I do actually like it. It's fun. It's a fun one. It's kind of long. I thought it was kind of long at the start, but no, it's not. Not really. I mean, the more you play it, the more you get used to it, and the more you know the route. Because the first time I played it, there was this guy who knew the exact route, and I still got second. So I mean, it's pretty easy to get used to, and you kind of like figure the route out more the more you play, which is like every single map. Now moving on to the Polar Express. I don't know what it's called. You have to drink a potion of leaping, which is kind of weird. And it's basically like it's just vertical. You're just building up basically. You're like slightly going sideways, but you're mostly just going up because the chickens are very up high for some fucking reason. So I mean, I think that's a solid D tier. I think people will agree with me on that because it's really not that. It's not great. It's not fun. And finally, I mean, come on, guys. Badlands gotta be S. It just makes sense. I've never placed like below top 2 on Badlands ever. Seriously, it's my favorite one. It's my favorite one by far, and I think a lot of people are gonna agree with me. Because it's just satisfying. If you're good at movement, if you're good at block placement, it's so fun. It's a fun map. I did want to get into modifiers a little bit because there's a few. There's like crack shot, TNT time, 1 life, early birds, red light, green light. That's all the ones I can remember right now. But I mean, I'll put the other ones on screen if they do exist. But those also contribute to each of these and how they work, because say like in Siege, someone has oh, another one is the knockback stick. So in Siege, if someone has a knockback stick and you're on the ladder, you're basically fucked. If you're on Beehive and someone has a knockback stick or a crack shot, which is a punch bow, you basically die. But counterpoint to that, on a map like Pit, if your friend has a knockback stick, you can literally get launched to the other side and then they can help you win. Which can also help with an achievement, which is get to the end without placing any blocks. So, and placing first. So modifiers can come in handy, but most of them kind of suck. Anyway, come back next Sunday when we talk about the Sky Battle map tier list. Bye-bye.